The most sensitive moment of the day came when Rishabh Pant was batting on 37 and he played a couple of outlandish shots, a sweep of Chopra Archer. He stepped out soon after tea and went after one. All of that he did. But the beauty is he was looking solid, a typical Pant innings. And then he played a freakish reverse sweep where he got the inside edge onto his toe and he was taken away in a golf cart. How big a loss is this for the test, for India, and in general the series as well, if he doesn't come back to play?
Well, it's massive. I mean, to play against an England side in the UK with 11 players, it's not easy. If you try and take England on with 10 players, which it could be possible. Well, should I say 10 batters from here on in? Obviously, they can have the keeper, which is absolutely fine. But I don't like the rules that we have in the game. We've had a concussion substitution for a while now. I'd love to see a replacement substitute. If Rishabh Pant has broken his foot on the first day of a test match, why are we allowing the game another 4 days to go with a team down to 10 men? He's broken his foot. Clear and obvious substitute should be replaced, be able to replace someone with a clear and obvious injury. Nathan Lyon walked off at Lords in the last Ashes series. It's quite obvious he'd ruptured his calf. If it happens in the first innings, I'm not saying in the second innings, late on in the test match, but in the first innings of the game, I think if there's a clear and obvious injury, a break of the hand, a break of the foot, a rupture of a calf, or a real rupture of a tear of a hamstring, I would have a substitute. We have them for concussion. Why not for clear and obvious injury? I know there'll be skullduggery and I know there'll be grey areas and I know all sorts of things may come into it. But when I see something like that, and if Rishabh has gone to hospital, I'm sure he has, and he's clearly cracked that foot, I don't know, but maybe he has. If there's a clear crack on the scan and he can't play any more part in this test match, any more part in the series, I believe that we should be having subs in test match cricket.
But also, do you think the fact that Rishabh Pant being around or not around will be the difference between India getting 350 and 400? And if that happens, what is the difference between a 350 and a 400 in a test like this?
I think India will. Well, I think they need at least 350, and if they get 350, we'll have to wait and see if it's a kind of a competitive total. It can be here at Old Trafford, but this England side have played well here, and they play well on this kind of surface. There's not a great deal of lateral movement. And usually, like Zach Crawley got a tremendous 100 here against Australia just a couple of years ago. They like to throw their hands at the ball, and they can get away with when the ball doesn't laterally move as much, which is generally the case here at Old Trafford. So I do think India need over 400 to put England in a precarious position in the first innings. But Rishabh missing out and not playing any more part in this game will be a big blow. Because I'm all about the entertainment. I want Test cricket to be the best format in terms of the visual and the product and the combative nature that we've seen throughout the series. I just hate to think that from here until the end of the test match, England are playing against 10 men. But if you don't have a Rishabh Pant batting in the second innings or potentially tomorrow, I think that really is a 25% sway towards England winning the test match.